Hey, what's up, party people? John Martinez here with Midwest Revenue Group. I wanted to talk about something that I'm really focused on right now, and I think most investors should be too. Let me show you how Facebook Live is going. All right. So I could see some people on here. So I'm not going to be able to see any of your comments. I'm just going to be sharing my screen. So let's go ahead and do this. Okay. So here's what I want to do. I'm going to go ahead and do a quick video. I want to tell you about how to turn more of your website visitors into leads. Now, this is something that, I was on a podcast with Mike Hambright of Investor Fuel the other day, and what we were talking about, this is what got me thinking about it, is, the REI world is just a little bit behind the rest of the world as far as high-tech lead generation, as far as info marketers, educators, e-commerce people, some of that stuff. That industry is usually on the forefront, and then real estate investors just lagged a little bit behind. So what I want to do is take a second just to show you what works on our website to turn visitors into leads and leads into customers and all that kind of stuff. So it's super easy. Everything I do is easy. So if it helps, if you're looking for a way to turn more people who visit your website into leads, I'll show you how we do it really successfully. It's really working for us. If you're doing something that's already really working for you, keep doing that. But if you are looking for other stuff, if you're looking for fresh ideas, I'm just going to show you what's working for us. Cool? All right, so here we go. Now I want to make sure, here we go. Awesome. So here we go. This is our webpage, the REI Sales Academy webpage. So this is for one of our services of a Bootcamp. Just a couple things I want to point out. First, let me go to my home screen here. You can see if I go to the home screen, first thing I got is I got a drop down, a floating bar. We always want to do everything we can, and here's another place to grab people's information. I use Opt-in Monster. That's a great one you can use, but I want to focus this video on really how to set up the page, how to give it all the information people need so they can go ahead and take a next step with you and feel good about it, feel comfortable doing it. So I'm going to go to our Bootcamp page. We're loading up. There we go. All right. So here's what you're going to see. So I've got another pop-up. This is from Opt-in Monster 2. It has a countdown timer, which is cool. Countdown timers I like because it shows people how much time they have to do something. And if there's a deadline, people are more apt to take action. But let me shut that down. All right. So I've got a little important reminder because we've got a boot camp coming up. But this is the main part of the page. And what I want you to pay attention to, you see this kind of like diamond plating these headlines. I just set up these headlines the exact same way I was taught by Mr. Frank Kern. I'm in his private client group, and I work with him, and the guy's a brilliant marketer, and he gave me this template, so I don't want to pretend that I came up with it. It's something I learned from him, but it works really well with conversions. So first thing I'm going to do is just go through, and I'm going to show you all of these kind of headlines because this is the structure you're going to want on your website if you want to turn more leads or visitors into leads. And then I'm going to show you what's actually in there. So here's how it is. Here's what this is. Here's what you'll get out of it. Let's go to the next one. Here's some of what we're going to work on. You don't need that one unless you're providing a service. Here's what this will do for you. Here's how this all works. Here's what I want you to do next. Here's why you should do this as soon as possible. Here's why a decision to do this is safe and smart. Scarcity, and I just go ahead and say scarcity, because in the real estate industry, everyone's used to this. Quick recap, and then another call to action. So let me kind of break down what this is and what it does. So here's what this is. So I'm going to give my version of it, and then I'll tell you how to do the same with what you do. So here's what this is. Hey, you want to join me for a 2-day boot camp? It's going to give you a proven documented sales process for buying more houses without gimmicks or a lot of convincing, blah, blah, blah. Here's where it's at, April 29th, 30th, Gayland Opry Lord Resort and Convention Center in Nashville, dates, just the basic information, right? So for you on your website, here's what you would put right here. Hey, here's what we do. We buy houses from anyone who wants to sell them for cash, right? So just keep it simple. We buy houses, any condition, anytime, any situation, and customize the whole buying process to fit you, right? We buy pretty houses, ugly houses, everything in between, big houses, small houses. We buy them quickly. We buy them slowly, whatever you want, however you want the deal structured. But here's one thing we always do. We always give you cash, right? So it's just the basics, the bare bones of what this is. So for me, this is our 2-day boot camp with our bonus day, the private client group. Next section. All right, let's check this out. Here's what you'll get out of it. This is what you get, right? It's the what's in it for me type of stuff. So for me, it's, hey, you'll get a playbook you can instantly use. You'll get a complete sales presentation blueprint, a scripted process for handling calls and leads, how to completely eliminate price objections, checklist for what you need to do before every meeting, method for getting any prospect to tell you exactly how to close them, how to uncover the truth about whatever's going to hold them back, how to deal with the we're fine sales objections, how to deal with tire kickers, the secret for buying less when competing against higher offers, the correct way to deliver an offer so you don't get ignored, price shopped, or lied to, and scripts and processes. So just bullet points, right? Here's what you get. This is just, always testimonials. Spread those in wherever you want to. They're not necessary, but they help. So here's how you'll set up for your page if you need help with this, right? Here's what you'll get, right? So you want to just tell them, hey, if you take the next step with me, here's what you get. So, hey, here's what you get. It's a no-nonsense assessment of your house. We'll be able to tell you exactly what we'd be able to pay cash for your house, how we could set that up, and answer any questions that you have. Also give you other options you might not be aware of how to sell a house, how to sell it quickly, other ways besides just listing it on the market, right? Give you some tips and tricks on how to sell your house without having to do any repairs, paint it, fix it up, do anything like that, and not have to worry about inspections, right? So that's what you'll get. That's kind of, I'm just spitballing here, but that's roughly some of the language I'd use and how I'd set it up if I was actually a real estate investor. Okay. We got all kinds of bonuses for ours. So you might want to give a bonus, right? Of some kind. Get my guide on this. Get a list of the actual realtors we use when we list properties that we rehab. These are trusted professionals that we've been using for 10 years. Happy to connect you to them, right? In case you decide to go that way. That'd be a great bonus, right? And it's also going to start setting you up as a consultant, not a salesperson. Here's our bonuses. Free Investor Fuel Mastermind ticket. There's my pretty face. You rarely see me in a suit anymore. Marketing Masters video series is what we're giving away for ours. And then the private client day at no charge to cover all this fancy schmancy stuff on how real estate investors can set up their operation, get more sales, like this type of stuff that we're talking about right now, more than just what we typically cover during the 2-day boot camp, which is, hey, when you're talking to a seller, how do you lock down that property? All right, so you can kind of get the feeling of how this is going. Okay, here's some of what we're going to work on. So for me, right, the kickoff, everything that's not working in your business, why it's happening and what to do about it, what the perfect sales call looks like, how to set the stage for open, honest communication, how to motivate your prospects to take action and create a tremendous sense of urgency to do so now, how to overcome any resistance they're giving you whatsoever, how to eliminate everything that'll hold them back from doing a deal with you, how to present your offer like a pro, how to negotiate like a badass, and then mastering the whole sales process. So let's do this for you now, for real estate investing. Instead of me saying, here's what we're gonna work on, I'd probably say, hey, here's what we're gonna talk about, right? How to determine the best way to sell your house. There's lots of different factors. Selling for cash is not the only way and not always the best way. Things to watch out for when selling for cash or for any other way. Hidden landmines to look out for when listing with the realtor. You don't want to get stuck biting off more than you can chew with inspections, open houses, that type of stuff. Just different stuff you're going to talk about. And then, of course, what most people contact us for, we'll give you a cash offer on your house. So in case you ever want to sell it now or sometime in the future, you'll know exactly what we'd be willing to pay for it. We'll also tell you how we calculate it, how all investors calculate, whatever, Just here's what we're going to talk about. What you want to do is just take away any of the guesswork, right? If they're guessing about what happens next, they're probably not going to take action. So here's what it's going to do for you. Okay, short, sweet, and simple. Here's mine. Hey, you're just going to learn how to close every closable deal. You're going to learn how to shorten your sales cycle, buy at the deepest discounts possible, beat out your competition, even when they offer more money. Sales calls become more relaxed and pressure-free. So if I was a real estate investor, let me turn my hat around or switch hats or whatever you call it. And here's what I'd say. Instead of me saying, here's what the boot camp would do for you, I'd probably say something like, hey, here's what you'll get out of a quick conversation with us. We'll say, you'll learn exactly what we can pay for your house. You'll know how all this works. You'll know a few things you can do to get the most money out of your house. I'll tell you exactly what we would do too if we bought it. And anything else they're going to get out of it, right? Shoot, whatever they get out of it from talking to you. List it there. Short, sweet bullet points again. And then here's how this all works. Again, we want to take all guesswork out of it. So for me, it's, hey, we just spent 2 days together. I'm hitting a time frame. In a workshop environment, this isn't a seminar. We get down and dirty. I'll teach, we practice, I'll grease the wheels by giving everyone lots of cash just to play along with me. It's simple, it's effective, it's fun. So if I was a real estate investor, hey, here's how this all works. We have a quick chat. I ask you some questions about your house. Try to get a good feeling for the general condition of it. Sometimes we come take a look at the property, sometimes we don't, just depending on what you need and how this all plays out. Answer any questions that you have, obviously. Do the best to do that for you quickly and efficiently. At the end of all that, I'll give you a cash offer. If you love it, awesome. We'll talk about what to do next. If you don't love it, no sweat. It was quick, easy. Now you know what we'll pay. You can move on. You can contact us back in the future, whatever you want to do. No pressure, no sweat. Here we go, right? Simple, effective, fun. That's it, right? Here's how this works. We chat. I answer your questions, you answer my questions, we give you an offer, you do whatever the heck you want to do with it. So that final one's probably a better way to do it. Whenever I do these things, I like to do it a few times because they just get better as I go along, right? Hey, we'll chat, I'll answer your questions, you answer my questions, I'll give you an offer, and then you take that offer and you do whatever you want to with it. Awesome. All right, here's what I want you to do next, right? The old call to action. Hey, step 1, choose your ticket package. Step 2, we'll give you all the information you need to know about how to book your rooms and all the other fun details. Step 3, book your accommodations. We'll give you a link to do so. It'll be discounted. Step 4, just show up, get ready to work, have a blast, nothing you need to bring. Hey, bring family if you want to. Write this off. I'm not your CPA, but that's how I roll. And then step 5, participate, play full out, role play, practice, laugh, learn, have some fun. Let's have a good time. All right. For you, here's what I want you to do next. Hey, here's what I want you to do next. Just contact us. Let me know you want some information. Do that however you want to. If you want to call, here's our phone number. If you want to email, go ahead. Here's our email address. Hey, if you want to text, go ahead and text. Whatever is easiest for you, whatever you're most comfortable with. Just reach out to us. Just say, I don't care if you just say interested. We'll know what that means. And we'll have a quick conversation and go take that conversation wherever it needs to go. You're in charge. Simple, right? All right, next. Hey, here's why you want to commit as soon as possible. This is why you want to create some urgency. Hey, here's why you should do this now. Not tomorrow, not next week, but now. Now, in your profession, most people have been thinking about this for a long, long time. So for me, it's, hey, listen, too many real estate investors are working with decades-old acquisition strategies. They're high pressure, they're manipulative closing techniques. Pretty much you just present what you have and you pray that something good happens. Now, when you do this, these outdated strategies result in tons of maybes and think it overs, guarded, resistant prospects, selling on price instead of selling on value, objections that stall and kill deals, poor close rates, feeling forced to increase your offer just to try to win a frickin' deal, chasing prospects who've gone dark. At the end of the day, the net effect is inadequate sales volume, and then you give an offer and it just gets shopped around, right? If I was in your shoes, I'd say, hey, here's why you might want to think about doing this as soon as possible, right? We only buy so many houses, you know, a month. Once we hit our quota, we focus on fixing those houses up, flipping them, doing whatever we want to with them. And then after those are sold, we do it again. That might be one reason. You might want to say, here's why you should do this now. Hey, the market's always changing. Market seems pretty good right now, but everyone knows that it's bound to drop at some point. Of course, it'll go up a couple years after that. But if you're thinking about doing this, better safe than sorry. Now is always the best time to do anything you've been thinking about. Or, hey, the house isn't going to fix itself, right? The problems aren't going to go away. The stress isn't going to relieve itself. The only way, if you've been thinking about it, you've been thinking about it for a reason. And the only way to address that reason is to go ahead and take the first step. Worst thing that can happen is you figure out, hey, this isn't the right path for me to go. At least you can check that off your list and move on to your next option. Okay. More testimonials, right? Throw these wherever you want to. Scarcity, 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 right? So we just said, here's why it's safe and smart. Here's why you should do it now. And now we want to kind of, you know, use scarcity. Here's the bottom line. Sometimes people miss great opportunities because they don't act quick enough, right? And then they kick themselves in the butt for it, and then they blame you for it, like, hey, I need to do this. I needed your help yesterday, and you have to say, I'm sorry, there's nothing I can do for you. And you feel like a complete jerk doing it, but that's the way it is. You didn't help them. They didn't get the help they were looking for. It's a bad thing. So you just got to let people know, hey, this is the way the world works. There's a time to act, and there's a time it's too late. That's it, right? That's real life. So as far as we go, it's, hey, every boot camp we've ever done sells out. At the, you know, every single time people say, can I still get in? And we say, no, I'm sorry, it's too late. And they say, blah, blah, blah. And we say, I'm really sorry, I feel like a jerk. And oh, when's your next one? And we say, it's not for 4 to 6 months. And they get mad at us. And, you know, they don't get what they want. I don't get what I want. It just sucks for everybody. So, but as far as you do, hey, we only buy a handful of houses a month. If you'd like yours to be considered, please reach out now so we can get you an offer as soon as possible. Again, no pressure. Do whatever you want to with that offer. But if you'd like to be considered, act now, right? That's it. Or, hey, if you're on this page, you've been thinking about selling your house probably for a while, get the answers you're looking for now. In these situations, things don't usually get better on their own. They either stay the same or get worse. So, you know, if you're happy with things staying the same or getting worse, no need to take action quickly. Hold on out, no big deal. But if you're ready to, you know, sell a house and whatever that means for you personally, probably want to do it sooner rather than later. Okay, quick recap. Hey, not here to convince you of anything, right? Kind of relieve some pressure. Our results over the last 5 years while working with hundreds of top investors speak for themselves. You know, ask yourself this question: am I closing every deal with the deepest discounts possible? If you are, you don't need this. If you're not, maybe we should chat. So for you, hey, quick recap about who we are, what we do, and how this all works. We buy houses and give people other options. Anyone looking to sell a house, give you all the options as well as a cash offer so you can do with whatever you want to with that information. Make the decision clear, let you know exactly what you can do and how you can do it, so you can make the decision of whatever is best for you and just get on with your life, right? Reach out to us, we'll chat, we'll give you anything you want, answer your questions, give you an offer. Again, do whatever you want to with it, but you've now taken the first step into selling your property. Sometimes we're the best option, sometimes we're not, but this is the way to figure that out very quickly. So guys, that is it. Let me do a quick recap again. I'm gonna put it in your language. Hey, here's who we are and what we do as real estate house buyers. Love to chat with you. Here's what you'll get out of a quick chat with us. Here's the stuff that we're actually gonna chat about if we do talk. Here's how this process works. Or here's what it'll do for you. Here's what you'll get out of it. Here's how it all works. Here's what I want you to do next. Here's why you should do this as quickly as possible. Here's why this is a safe and smart way to go about it. Here's why you should do it now. Quick recap, take action. Cool. So let me go back to my, there we go. So, hey, that's it, guys. I can't see any of the comments because I did a screen share. This is the first time I've actually done a Facebook Live with a screen share. I hope this helps. You know, so many people are looking for like these crazy hacks and weird stuff with websites. And it's like, it's totally simple if you just give people what they want. You know, when people are on your site, that's what they want to know. Like, hey, who are you? How does this work? What's the whole process look like? What should I do next, right? You help them make that decision and you turn that into a lead. And now you've already prepped them for everything that's going to happen. So you go into it, it's a warmer lead. So anyways, I hope all of that helps. Cool. All right, guys, that's it for me. I'm going to bow out of here and get on with my day, but have a great Thursday. See you later.